man. How fucking idiotic are you that you think you're competing with Disney? Disney's got magic! You don't have no magic, man! You don't have any magic, and you know it! They don't have any magic! Disney's not about any of the rides! Disney has like 3 cool rides! It's just about the places! See, they know, man! They keep everything up to date, they take care of all this shit. Chode what's up? You know, it's like... It's got magic! They're missing the magic! Oh, right. Oh yeah, how did I get fired? Okay, so I worked there for an hour. When you're in NJ. I don't know, man. It's because this is the biggest Six Flags. Basically, I worked there for a year. At first, when I was 16, like as soon as I could work there. My friend actually got me the job. Not like it's fucking hard to get a job at Six Flags, whatever. I digress. I worked there for a year, in the retail. My whole time there, I worked in retail, which was, you know, as good of a gig as you can get at Six Flags. Basically, Six Flags, they make you work 5 days a week, basically 8-hour shifts, each time. It's just really shitty. It's just really a lot of work, and you'll make like $200 max, right? It's just a lot of, it's just a shitty situation. So that's basically that. And I worked at the main park for a while, or for the whole first year, and at least it was in the air conditioning, but you'd have to stand up for 8 hours, and it just really sucked. The shift would be between 6 and 8 hours, and since I was a minor, I couldn't go 8 hours. A lot of people would have to work like 11-hour shifts, like every day. It was just really awful. And then the most you would make in a week is like $200, maybe, and that's after taxes, you know, because they got the union and all that shit, and it was just awful. Yeah, I was on the books, but that was really the only plus, is that I was on the books. And then everyone was, oh, the people at Six Flags are just awful, man. They're awful to the cashiers, they're awful to the people who work there. There's so many rules, too. Like, whenever someone's just buying something, you have to ask them if they got a season pass. You have to ask them if they want to fucking, like, use it to save money. You have to ask them if they want to upgrade, and then if they want to, then you gotta upgrade it for them and buy them a season pass, or get them a season pass. And it just, there's so much like stuff. You just had to do so much stuff in that job. I mean, I guess it's not a bad deal, but it's like, and then sometimes, oh, and that's if you got lucky and got, hey Corn, what's up, man? That's if you're lucky and you got put on register. Also, I'm talking about Six Flags when I used to work there. A lot of times, oh my god, one shift, we get breaks, right? Well, for the first half, I didn't get on register, and I was working an 8-hour shift for 4 hours, and oh shit, sorry. At that point, this was when I worked in Hurricane Harbor the next year. Oh shit, that was scary. And at that point, all I was at was just this little cabana. So basically, when you're not working, you just have to walk around. You have to walk around, fix up the store, and that's literally it. You just walk around, fix up the store, talk to shitty customers, and it was, oh my god, that was probably the worst day of my life. I'll never forget it. I was going insane. 4 hours. I was in a, you know, cashier is good because you just walk around. Also, Glod, good Glod too. 17 seconds. How much could I have saved before that Glod? Holy shit. 8-hour shit. Oh no. You know, 4 hours and then my break and then the next 4 hours. Sorry, my bad. I messed up the story. Okay, Wilco is on fire. Kill him. Okay. But yeah, so it's just awful. Anyways, whatever. So I digress. The first year was really shitty, and I would have to work at the main park. There's 3 parks. There's in my Six Flags. There's Six Flags Great Adventure, the main amusement park. Without the amusements, am I right? Okay. Then there's Hurricane Harbor, the water park filled with pee and people wearing white beaters. And then there is what's it called? Wild Kingdom? Basically the safari, whatever. And obviously I was gonna work at the safari. because you know there aren't any stores where the monkey's gonna buy refreshments. Anyways, so the first year I worked at the park, and what would happen is there was like 40 stores, and there was like 5 areas. So each area would have like maybe not 40, maybe 30. Anyways, there's like 4 or 5 areas, and each area would have like 4 to 5 stores in it. So basically, you would go there. You would go to the hub store, and then they would send you out to one of the 4 stores in that location, right? So I did that for the first year. That sucked, but I got through it. Then, in the second year, I got put just into Hurricane Harbor. And I was so pissed, because no air conditioning. I'm in the same store every fucking time, man. I'm doing good when I rant. I'm telling you, this always happens. I always, like... It's just the same place over and over. And this is that small cabana I was talking about. But it was the only store in the whole place other than this one store called Aqua Shoes. And actually, no, that was it. Aqua Shoes in the fucking cabana hut. Oh, and this one cart out in Timbuktu fucking land. Please. Okay. I never feel better in life. I feel like I'm on the verge of doing that soon. You know what? Good. That must have been liberating, Link fan. Also, hey, Link fan, what's up? Okay, so yeah, so I got really bummed, and I was so mad when I first saw. I looked at my schedule, and it goes like 5 days ahead or like a week in advance. Oh, Hurricane Harbor, Hurricane Harbor, Hurricane Harbor. I literally thought I was having a kidney stone. Like, it was the worst feeling in the world. And I just had to deal with it, because it was my only job, whatever. So, I worked there, I started working there, and everything was annoying. I knew some of the managers, from working at the actual park. And that was all fine, whatever, but they were kind of shitty. Anyways, what actually ended up happening is I ended up loving the people I worked with. They actually ended up being really cool people. And, that was great. But before I realized, like, kind of how cool they were, I was so bummed. Oh my god. Oh my god, will you go back in? No, you won't. Oh, I fucked up. Please! No! Don't turn red! Okay. I would skip a lot of days, because, I don't want to fucking work in Hurricane Harbor. So basically, the whole first, like, I was still in school when I had to work there, too. I had to start in the spring. So the whole first beginning, I had to start in the spring and work after school and like on weekends and shit. So there'd be some days, some weeks where I just wouldn't have time to myself. And that's really not good for me. Hello, Mr. Eddie Fosterino. That's really not good for me, man. I need my free time. This is my free time now for me. But anyways, so then later on, once I actually got into a car accident going into work, but I'll tell that after this story. Basically, what ended up happening, was that I got really good friends with everybody, and then so if you are absent a certain amount of days, you accumulate points, and if you don't call, which a lot of times I didn't, you get even more points. And the big thing about that is I would always try to call them, and I would never find their extension. And then they would finally call me, and that's how I would tell them that I wasn't coming into work today. It was such bullshit. It was such a bad situation. Damn. the fire in the chat. Oh shit. Yeah, I guess he won't see that either. I guess so. Whatever. Ross, you got banned for good reason, I think. This rant should be a highlight. I think I might highlight this rant. 6 Flags. Okay, so whatever. Then I basically worked for like 2 months without being late or anything, because I really like my job. Everyone treated me well. I was their favorite, which was kind of awesome. It just was nice. And there's an award. Basically, it's called like the Golden Carousel, and there's awards, and basically they nominate one person from each like one group of workers at Six Flags nominates a person. And they were gonna nominate me, but then I got fired before it all happened. So basically, before I get ahead of myself, one day, I mean, this was after the car accident, so I was obviously late, but they let that slide. Then one day, I guess I was late. I think I overslept or some shit. And they brought me into the office, and they're like, wow, you have a lot of absences. Can you get out of any of these? And I'm like, sure. And I tried to get some doctor notes, and I think I ended up getting out of a couple, and then that went dormant for a while, and then something else happened. Or no, I don't even think I was late, but then something else was happened, and I actually was late or whatever, and I guess I was just too much, and they were like, okay, you're on. And look at this. Listen to this shitty way they do this, right? Look at this shitty way they fire you. They're like, all right, you're on probation or something right now, and that's probation, but you know, like, yeah, here's your anklet. You're banned for now. You're like banned from work at Six Flags. We'll call you when it's time to when oh my god, when you're allowed to come back. And I was like, alright. And then I was just waiting for a week. I was waiting for that call. I was like, they're like, we're gonna look over your things. But guess what? They never fucking call. They never call you. They never call you. It's fucked, man. It's actually fucked. Okay, not to 6. They just never called. They just never called me. And I got so mad. I was like, dude, if they ever call me, I'm gonna be like, hey, who's this, Margaret? Yeah, Margaret, go fuck yourself, Margaret. Fuck you! Also, there was this really mean lady called Margaret. And, like, I wasn't allowed to have my hair long. And then once, like, I was gonna get a haircut, I just really didn't want to cut my hair because of fucking Six Flags. I had to groom myself, man. I couldn't have any piercings. I couldn't have earrings. I couldn't have fucking earrings. And I couldn't have long hair, right? So once I came in the beginning of the season, this was the second year when I was gonna work at Hurricane Harbor. I came in and one day, and she was like, Paul, she didn't say, I told you about your hair, you can't have it that long, and she just yelled at me in front of everyone. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Margaret, I don't want to take this shit from you, Margaret. I was so mad. I was like, Margaret, I don't like you anymore, Margaret. And she was such a sweetheart. Like, everyone always called her, like, the Mama Retail. Also, I hate when people call, like, other people Mama something or, like, Papa something. I fucking absolutely hate that, and I don't know why. It's some kind of, like, deep-seated hate issue that I have. Anyways, whatever. Also, once, and this story, oh my god, please. This story is, like, pisses me off the most. So they have in the back, like, behind, oh my god, please. Behind the, oh, okay, the time save is decent. Behind the, you know, fucking amusement park, there's places where the employees could go. Or if you're watching this epic rant, yeah, thanks everybody. And there's this fridge, right? And it's filled with fucking Powerade and Mountain Don't and all kinds of shit like that. And I guess it's unlocked. I always thought it was unlocked. I didn't care. I'm not gonna fucking steal. They have cameras everywhere. They're always like Big Brother's watching if you do anything bad. Like, we can't take tips. If someone insists on giving a tip, we have to take it and then put it under register. And they say they give all the money to charity. But knowing how, like, little money Six Flags has, I highly doubt that. Which, if that is the truth, and they really do say, you know, we give it to charity, they're really fucked. Clock, what's up, dude? Yeah, they fight you in a nice way, but mess up way. Yes, exactly. Yeah, of course they don't cuddle. They don't know about the after cuddle, man. Why would they do it to me? No, that's not an after cuddle. That's like a breakup, and then I just wanted. No, it was a breakup, and I just wanted closure. And Six Flags was like, no, you're not getting any closure. Fuck yourself, kid. That's what they said to me. Six Flags won't give me closure. Desk, what's up? How are you? Okay. So my hair has to be short. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, whatever. So I was looking at the fridge. I was just fixing my hair or some shit. I was just looking at my hair, man. Because now, whenever I wash my hair, it looks better. But when I have shorter hair, whenever I wash my hair, it kind of looks like worse because it's all like big. And I was just trying to fix it. This guy comes up in this Jeep, and I guess, and with a little butt buddy assistant, and I guess they are in charge of food or some shit, whatever. So they come over in this Jeep, and they're like, don't even think about it, son. And they come running up to me. I'm like, I'm not thinking about anything. I was just fixing I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I'm just fixing my hair, dude. And he was like, oh, you look beautiful. I was like, oh, you're the biggest motherfucker in the world. Dude, if this was like any place else, I would not beat you up because you'd probably still beat me up. But I don't like you. That made me so mad. Just the way, like, they talk to me. Just the way they talk to you. Like, they're so disrespectful. Ugh. Just awful, man. I don't know. It's on their employee list. See, I thought that too, but no, they actually fired me. I tried to get in with my employee ID and it didn't work. They actually still fired me. Alright, now I have an even better story. This is probably my best Six Flags related story. Ugh. Not get that. Please at least get this. Hey, thanks, man. Wanna make out? I should have said that. Hey, thanks, man. Wanna French? Okay, so this is the story about how I got in my first accident ever, and I highly blame Six Flags for this. But it's really not their fault at all. I just like blaming Six Flags for shit. Oh, thank God. No! Oh, come on, come on. Oh, thank Jesus. Oh! I think I got it. I don't know. I couldn't see the explosion. I did get it. Cool. Okay, so basically what happened in this story is this was when I was working in Hurricane Harbor with my cool bosses and cool employees, and there's some kind of Korean exchange program where these Korean girls come over, or guys, because sexist. No, where they come over, right? And they work. And basically they live in these like houses in the back of Six Flags. I'm not even kidding. This is like some weird shit. But basically they live back there and they work and they have money and they're just huge tourists. Whatever. So we had some, they don't speak an inch of English, but they work in the retail, of course. And then they were leaving and my one boss liked them, so they're taking us all out to Surf Taco. And for whatever reason, I was driving, but I didn't have to drive. And I was trying to follow them. But I totally lost them, and I was so hungry, so I just ditched that, and I went to Long John Silver's. And this part really isn't important. Basically, I got, we have a oh my god, and we have a Long John Silver's mixed with a KFC right outside of Six Flags. You know how many times I went to KFC for my lunch break? And you know how many times I wanted to just shit my brains out in my own fucking khakis during work? A lot of times. Anyways, whatever. Oh! That was scary. Anyways, I sorry for the scream. Anyways, that's not that important of the story. It's about the next day that's important. I still had some extra chicken. Hey, Chow Gaming, what's up, man? I had some extra chicken left over. So, I was eating it on my way to work, and it was a chicken breast. And this is where I made my biggest mistake. Don't eat chicken breast while driving. Because chicken breast, you gotta get into it, man. You gotta get 2 hands. It's not a good idea. It's really not a good idea for anyone. Yeah, we had to wear uniforms too. I still have my uniform. I never gave it back, cause fuck that. They never called me to give it back, so I just kept it. Who knows? Maybe they're running up my bill, as we know it. But fuck it, I'm keeping that. Oh, and once I thought about sneaking in with my uniform. I can't believe I never told any of you guys this. I thought I would have by now. At least this story. Anyways, the next day I was eating the chicken breast in my car, and I was on my way to work, and the car in front of me was stopped at the stoplight, and I unfortunately did not do the same, and I rear-ended this person because I was eating chicken. And I still feel bad about it. Like, it was just such a stupid thing to do. And she was actually kind of nice, and they didn't call the cops, so everything was okay. But yeah, and then I had to take a picture of my car, and then I just, like, skipped work. And I was just really upset. One, because another thing is when I hit the car, my chicken breast went flying, and I lost my chicken breast, and I wasn't able to eat it, man. That's why I was really bummed. And I had iced tea. When I hit the car, the iced tea went everywhere. So I was covered in chicken skin and, well, cooked chicken skin. Not like, you know, Hannibal Massacre chicken skin. I'm not about that life. But like chicken skin and iced tea, and it was just a bad situation. So that was really that. Oh, and then, so after I got fired and they didn't call me, a week later, my boy Danny calls me and is like, dude, you wanna work? I need someone for this job I'm doing. I need to call in backup and we don't have anyone else. I was like, sure. Sure. When do you need it? It's like today. Could you think it could come in? I was like, sure. And that was my pizza job 2 years ago. 2 years ago to this month is when I first took that job. And I've never regretted it. Oh, you know, I'll take 4. The guy went on the grass. Yeah, chicken tea. Iced chicken. Yeah, Rip Linkfin Sunshine is right. Because of the chicken breast. No, the chops. Yeah, the chopper. Getting the copper. It never came. They never called. The lady was nice because she knew I would get mad points because I had my license for like a couple months and I got in my accident. It's the only accident I've ever been in though, so that's cool. But yeah. So that's my stories. I'm sticking to them.